Hello, and welcome to today's tutorial on balanced self-assessment. Today I'm going to be going over a couple of really easy tools that you can use to self-assess your balance in just about any environment, including your own home. The first task that we're going to be going over is single leg stance, and then we will talk about doing a functional reaching task. The first thing you need to do before you try either of these tasks is ensure that your environment is set up in a safe way. You want to make sure it's clear of any clutter and ensure that you're in appropriate footwear. Ideally, you should be in bare feet. As an additional safety precaution, when you're doing single leg stance, you can have either a countertop or tabletop in front of you to ensure that if you feel that you're going to lose your balance, you have something that you can catch yourself on. Alternatively, you can perform this task in a corner of a room so that you have the edge of a wall on either side of your body. For single leg stance, you can try both left foot and right foot and compare to the population norms that we're going to give you to see how you perform. Okay, we're now going to perform the single leg stance task together. Ideally, you should be able to perform this on both your left foot and your right foot for approximately 30 seconds. If you can perform it for 30 seconds, then congratulations, you're fairly proficient with single leg stance. If you're not able to go for the full 30 seconds, you can try to do it in bouts of about 10 seconds and repeat it 3 times to slowly string together approximately 30 seconds worth of balance as you're practicing. If you reach this part of the video, it means that you're now ready to attempt a 30-second single leg stance. Remember, when you're performing this task, keep your hands on your hips or just above the table if you're starting to feel unsteady. When you lift your one foot off of the floor, make sure that it is not resting against your other leg. Okay, let's begin. In 3, 2, 1, start. Nice work. Keep it up. If you lose your balance and you need to stop for a moment, that's okay. Hop back onto one foot as soon as you can. All right, we're nearly there. Awesome. And rest. That was 30 seconds. Congratulations if you managed to stay balanced that whole time. If not, continue to go through this exercise until you're comfortable balancing for a full 30 seconds at once. Okay, we're now going over the second balance assessment, the functional reach test. This is another test that's pretty easy to self-administer. However, if you have a second set of hands around, it can be helpful not just for spotting, but also for reading the tape measure. Alternatively, if you're going to be comfortable enough to perform it on your own, it's likely a good idea to have a table or some sort of surface where you can hang on to if you start to feel unsteady. The setup for this assessment is fairly simple. You simply need a tape measure, which you can tape up against the wall at approximately shoulder height. To begin this assessment, you simply place both arms out in front of you at a comfortable distance, and you look to see where your fingertips are on the measuring tape. For me right now, I'm at approximately 42 centimeters. Now, I must keep my feet somewhat together and reach forward as far as I possibly can without taking a step. I now look to see where my fingertips are in relation to that measuring tape. For me, I'm reaching to approximately 80 centimeters. So if we take my starting point, 42 centimeters, and my end point, 80 centimeters, that will give us the value for this test. So for me, I would score a 38.0 centimeters. So those are the 2 balance tests that we have covered, the single leg stance and the functional reach test. For the functional reach test, ideally, you should be able to reach approximately 35 to 40 centimeters. These values are based on normative values for older populations of females who have suffered a distal radial fracture. If you are off the average for these values, that's okay. Keep practicing and track your progress. Okay, that's all for today's video. Remember, change does not happen overnight. So if you're not hitting those target values that we've given you, don't be discouraged. Keep practicing, and I promise you'll start to see some positive change in the future. Make sure you drop a like on this video if you found it helpful, and make sure you subscribe to our channel for weekly exercise tutorials. We'll catch you later.